Hey everybody, this is Agnes. She is learning halter training. So the one thing I think it's important to remember is considering your horse into segments. So you've got their left side and their right side, and working them equally on both sides will help them engage both sides of their brain. So I'm going to start out doing a basic lead, walk up, by pushing my hand forward and applying the most, or I should say the least amount of pressure to get her to engage. So if she's not engaging right out, I will apply slow and steady pressure more and more until she gives me what I'm asking for. The other thing about babies, well, all horses, especially in this breed, they want to be in your pocket. So establishing a nice buffer so that as they get bigger and go from being an 800-pound baby to a 2,000-pound horse, they respect your space. So here's what I do. Hi, little Aggie. I'm going to introduce the back by holding my hand right there, pushing back a little bit of pressure back, and as soon as she takes one step back, I'll relieve it. Back. Then I'll ask for 2 steps. Good. Then I'll release it. Back. Then 3 steps, and we'll call that good. Now your baby's joints will be open for a long time, and when they're this little, you want to make sure that you're not doing too many tight turns or lunging them. So doing a lot of loose work, not too many pivots, keeping your pivots to a minimum is really, really important to remember. So now I'm going to ask her to yield her forehand. That is everything ahead of the withers. And when I ask her to move away from me, what I'm looking for is for those front legs to cross over. So I'm going to hold my hands up here, and I'm going to physically push my bubble away from her. This is new to her, so she doesn't know what I'm asking yet. And all I'm looking for is 1 step. That's good. Okay. So then I'll stop, give her a nice pet, let her think about it, and giving your baby time to think about what you're asking is very important. So raise my hands. So she's bending away, but I want her to move her feet. Now, if she's not reacting to that, I'm going to keep one hand up, put my finger right behind her jawbone. There, that's all I want. So I'm going to put my hand up, right behind the jawbone, until she crosses off away from me, okay? I'm going to put my hands up. Right there. So, again, the least amount of pressure you can do. Come on, Aggie. Oh. Whatever commands you use on your baby, please be consistent. Don't change it up, because now you're changing the question. You can adapt it later, but just make sure that you're consistent and you're doing it repetitively, okay? So hand up, pushing into her bubble. I'm gonna wait for her and see if she reacts, and then escalate my pressure accordingly. She's not listening, So I'm gonna put my hand right behind her jawbone, wave off, and there. If she steps away, that's enough for me. Then I'm going to, again, slow, steady pressure, see if she reacts. If she doesn't, I'm going to wave off, applying that pressure at the throat latch right there. Okay, come on. For these babies, I'm looking like any other horse, progress, not perfection. So 1 step at a time. And we have, as human beings, this ability to get ahead of our horse's abilities, right? We have expectations, and sometimes we have to manage those expectations and what good training in your horse and what good behaviors are, and knowing them for each and every individual, because every horse is individual as well. Now I'm on her right side, so we're starting all over again just to assess where she's at. So I'm going to raise my hands, give her a nice little loop there, apply some pressure. Right there, and then drop my hands, give her a nice scratch. Each horse has a dull side and a sensitive side. So Agnes is sensitive on the right side, and I imagine that you're going to find this with your horses, because we tend to work our horses on the left side more than we do on the right, and so they become a little bit more dull on their left sides. Agnes. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, I'm gonna back her up. Agnes, back. 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 Good girl.